Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Yankees today is Steve Rogers, whose record is 7-6 with a 4.16 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Bryan Kelly, whose record is 6-4 with a 4.52 ERA. Okay, so we had a double bullpen meltdown yesterday as Dave Smith coughed up a 3-2 lead for the seventh time this year. As the seventh blown save, he coughed up a 3-2 lead. Yankees scored in the top of the ninth, and then the Yankees brought in, they had Steve Fry in there, and then they also added Dave Righetti, and together they walked four batters to walk in the winning run for the Tigers, and we got lucky and won the ball game yesterday. But I think if you're following this series from the beginning, you know that at this point we've had enough. We've had enough with Dave Smith and his multiple blueies. And so what we've done, if you look at our bullpen, at least for the time being, Dave Smith has been demoted to short relief. I mean, he's still got good numbers. The peripherals are good. He just is not great in the ninth inning. And for the time being, we're going to give Gumpy Gumpert at least one day to work in that role as we sort out a trade for a real closer for our team. So that's kind of where we stand right now. I'm at a point where I'm not really sure what the best way to handle our bullpen. I mean, none of our pitchers have an ERA above 3.50, so we're solid. But it's just that closer's role that has been killing us. 8 blown saves, and he's got 3 vulture wins. So, we could have another, 5 victories, toward our season total. So it is a little frustrating, but we've pulled him from the closer's role, at least for now, while we sort it all out. Don't forget, as we get started here for the final game of the Yankees series, don't forget that we have a giveaway going on. It will, the results will take place this Sunday coming up. It should be game 81 on the schedule. And we are giving away 4 rookie cards, a 2021 Topps Alec Bohm, a 2021 Topps Joe Adell, a 1987 Topps Bo Jackson, and a 2022, that should say actually, Topps Update Julio Rodriguez rookie debut card. The total value of those 4 cards is $67. So, and I'm sure that they're only going to go up in time. We now have 4 contestants, with Freddie C joining the group yesterday. If you want to get in on it, you have to be a subscriber to the channel, and then just in the comments below, let me know that you want to get in on it, and we will get you on the wheel of fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Give me a like and subscribe to the channel to get in on the contests. Okay, so we've got Bryan Kelly making the start today. Don't forget, we get Jack Morris back right here for the A's first game of the series. So we'll see Jack Morris in just one more day. Bryan Kelly apparently has not faced the Yankees. We know that's not true. There is our bullpen. Dave Smith not even available today after coughing it up yesterday. All right, and Steve Rogers, he's a right-hander. So we have all the good guys in there today, with the exception of Glenn Wilson. He was the only Tiger that we have not rested yet, and was thusly listed as tired. So he'll get the day off today. Kevin Bass will go to right. Chet will be in center field. Everybody else is right where they belong. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the New York Yankees. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Willie Randolph. Batting second at shortstop is Ozzie Smith. Batting third in left field is Steve Kemp. Batting cleanup in right field is Danny TARTABULL. Batting fifth and catching is Ron HASSEY. Batting sixth at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting seventh at first base is Dennis WERTH. Batting eighth in center field is Lee MAZZILLI. And batting ninth is the DH Oscar Gamble. Okay, Bryan Kelly is on the mound. Let's take a look at him, making his 15th start of the year. 6-4 with a 4.52 ERA. 48 strikeouts in 83 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .262 against him. He does have a complete game. Fastball tops out at 93 miles an hour. The fastball is his best pitch. It's rated in 87. He's also got a sidearm curve and a palm ball rated in 81. So 3 pitches above league average. Overall, rated in 86, the 25-year-old right-hander is arbitration eligible next year. He is coming off a very fortunate victory. He gave up 5 runs in 6 innings on 7 hits and 5 walks. That was a game that we, I think, scored 12 runs against Baltimore. And Bryan Kelly did get the decision, which made him 6-4 on the year. Okay, here's our defense for today. Solid everywhere you look. In fact, Kevin Bass is at his best position, which is right field defensively. Okay, Willie Randolph leading off against Bryan Kelly. Randolph, he got his average down to 317, so he must be doing something right as Randolph hits a ground ball to Trammell, and Trammell boots it. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is likely going to go sideways here. I have a feeling. We're going to pull third base in as Ozzie Smith is up. Runner on first, nobody out, and Ozzie Smith hits a fly ball to right field. Bass will make the catch. Randolph retreats to first. 1 out. Here's Steve KEMP. He had the day off yesterday. In fact, Ozzie Smith played left field. KEMP lines it to Brock, and Randolph gets back just in time. Could have been a very easy double play, but Randolph making a heads-up play at first, and then TARTABULL walks. So here we go. Another walk issued by Tigers pitchers. And then Ron HASSEY gets a base hit. It's 1-0. Mickey Hatcher, fly ball to right. So we limit the damage to 1 run. It's unearned, of course, because when are runs actually earned in this game? Never. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing left field, is Kirk GIBSON. Batting second. Playing first base is Greg Brock. Batting second at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting cleanup and DHing is Kenny Smith. Batting fifth at third base is George Brett. Batting sixth and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting seventh in right field is Kevin Bass. Batting eighth at second base is Rob Wilfong. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Chet Lemon. Okay, we've seen Steve Rogers a couple times this season. He is now making his 17th start. He's 7-6 with a 4.16 ERA, 78 strikeouts in 114 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .266 against him with 2 complete games on the year. His fastball, not much of a fastball, says tops out at 86. The guy's got 5 pitches in his arsenal. His sinker is his best pitch, and then that weak-ass fastball's at 82. Overall, rated in 85, the 34-year-old right-hander is a free agent at the end of the 87 season. Okay, there's the defense for the Yankees. First and right field below league average. They got Ozzie at short. Actually, their infield pretty solid other than first base. Okay, Kirk GIBSON leading off. Gibby had a big home run yesterday. Here he hits a fly ball into center field. There's out number 1. I just have a bad feeling about today's game. Greg Brock, batting .281, 13 home runs, flies out to left. And Trammell, whose error led to the first run being scored, hits a line drive to second, and that'll do it as Willie Randolph makes the grab. We go to the top of the second inning. Here is Dennis Worth leading off as Worth, Mazzilli, and Gamble, and another damn walk. I mean, come on. He's got 42 walks and 48 strikeouts. I guess his numbers have always been relatively close. And he does seem to walk a batter every other inning, other than his rookie year. So I guess this is just who he is, which sucks. How can you have 3 pitches above league average and then walk as many as he does? So once again, the leadoff man is on. A ground ball by Mazzilli to first and a double play. 3-6-1 as Kelly covers first base. I don't really know why, but. And then Gamble grounds out. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Here is Ken Smith leading off. Smith batting .280, 18 home runs on the year. Man, Rogers left that slider up in the zone. And it's going to be booted by the first baseman, Worth. An error on Worth. So, man, I kind of want to hit and run with George Brett. It's just been so unpredictably bad. I'm going to let him take a cut. And he's going to gap it into left center field. It's down and to the wall. Smith scores from first, and there's another unearned run. Great job, game. 13th double on the year for George Brett. You see, his numbers aren't great, but he's doing exactly what he did for us last year. So, great randomness in the programming there. Brett on second. Here is Terry Kennedy. Kennedy batting .348 with 7 home runs. Pulls it through the right side for a base hit. Brett's going to have to hold, I think. Oh, he's going to score on a ball that was hit 25 feet. Oh, I don't understand it. I don't get it. But we'll take the lead on the RBI from Kennedy. Still nobody out. Now we will hit and run with Kevin Bass up. Stay out of the double play. Ground ball to third. At the very least, it gets Kennedy over. That's the first out of the inning. Here is Rob Wilfong. Wilfong batting .368. He's got a home run, and he strikes out swinging. So Wilfong is finally coming back to whatever his normal range is. And Chet Lemon, a shell of himself, taps it back to Rogers for out number 3. Okay, we're going to the top of the third inning. Tigers take the lead 2-1. Here's Willie Randolph leading off. Line drive to left. Gibby makes the grab. Good job by Gibson. 1 out. Next man up is Ozzie Smith. He flew out to right field in the first. Here he pops it up to second. Wilfong makes the grab. 2 down, and Steve KEMP walks. Third walk issued by Kelly. I don't know what to do, man. And Kelly gets his first strikeout. I have no idea what to do with our starting pitchers. I mean, we do need to make a trade, but, I mean, what do we do with Kelly then? Put him back in the minors? We go to the bottom of the third. We got Gibby leading off, and Gibby crushes it. Get out of here. No, it's going to fall short of the warning track, 406 feet. It's 440 feet to dead center field, so looked like it might have had the distance. So Gibby flies out to center. Brock lines out to Randolph. And Trammell grounds out to third. Okay, we're moving on to the fourth inning. Here is Ron Hassey. Hassey hits a ground ball to short. Like I've said 1,000 times, yes, he's only given up one hit, but he's walked 3. So the game is going to find a way to get that whip to the 1.5 or whatever it is for a mediocre lifetime minor leaguer, you know? Hatcher hits a comebacker to Kelly for out number 2. It's good to see Hatcher's average starting to come down. 2 down and a base hit up the middle for Dennis Worth. There's the second hit for the Yankees. I feel like there's a walk coming. No, it's an 0-2 count. And a base hit into right field. First and third for Oscar Gamble. Gamble's 0 for 1 today. Fly ball to center. Caught by Lemon for out number 3. Moving on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Ken Smith. He was safe on an error. Scored a run. And he'll get a base hit to center field. Where would we be without Kenny Smith, man? I tell you. This time we are going to hit and run. Last time we did not do that, and he hit a double. It scored Smith from first, and he comes through with a base hit. That'll get Smith to third. First and third, nobody out. We're going to hit and run again. We're going to do back-to-back hitting and running. First and third, less than 2 outs. That's always a good time to hit and run if you got a good batter to do it. 0-1 count. Ground ball up the middle. That'll score Smith. Brett advances, and it's 3-1 Detroit. Give Kennedy another RBI. 1 out for Kevin Bass, and Bass will walk. That is something he doesn't do very often. Shows some patience. First and second, Rob Wilfong. He's on a slide now. Struck out the first time up. Ground ball to first. That might do it. Yep, of course. We do get a run. It's 3-1, and we're going to the top of the 5th. Once again, Kelly's finding himself in an opportunity here to get a win despite pitching pretty badly. And a base hit past Brett. Will that be a double? Nope. Randolph will hold at first. It's never easy. We will pull third base in, but I have a feeling Randolph might be running here. 1-1 count to Smith. Low and inside, and Smith takes a golf hack at it, pops it up to, oh. Okay, well, the game's over, so let's just get it over with now. Ground ball to first. Yep. So it's all against us now. These are all going to be unearned runs, as we've had back-to-back errors. Third error by the Tigers. This will be a grand slam. That's a pop-up. That's not going to get a run in. And it's the catcher, Ron Hassey. If everything goes well, we could potentially get a double play here. But Hassey's a former MVP. And he's been clutch. Yep, that'll score everybody. Nope, Kemp won't score. These are all unearned runs, folks. And now the strikeout, and then a 1-1. So yeah, we had to let those runs score. There was no way we were going to get around it. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 5-3. Tigers have made 3 errors, despite everyone in our lineup being rested and with a great defensive range. Gibby walks. He's been thrown out 4 times in a row. There we go. Gibbsy gets his 19th stolen base. Well, Brock goes to left for a base hit. Gibby will score. 5-4. We're going to have Trammell drop down a sack bunt. We do have Smith up next. I don't know. Oh, it's a base hit! Oh, man! Trammell gets a lucky single by dropping down a bunt in front of home plate. Sets down the first baseline, but well, I mean, the fortunes are turning on a dime here. It's first and second, one down, and here is Kenny Smith. This is the guy you want up. An 0-1 count. Ground ball, not to Ozzie. Oh, you son of a bitch. All the game did was let him get that bunt single so they could set up the double play. That's pathetic. So Kelly's coming out of the game. He gave us 5 shitty innings. We got the creeper coming in. Gamble on a 3-1 count. Goes Oppo to left for out number 1. Ground ball from Randolph to short for out number 2. And Ozzie goes up the middle for a base hit. 7 hits now for the Yankees. And a balk. This game is so freaking horrible. Unbelievable how shitty this game is. A poo-poo platter of stupidity is what I like to say when I can spit it out. On to the 7th inning. Here is Frank LaCourte. He's done all right for us. He's a professional pitcher, a veteran that we picked up off the scrap heap. He's done all right. He's striking out somebody. Hatcher gets a base hit. Ground ball to first. Oh, surprise, not in there. Bottom of the 7th, here's Rob Wilfong. There's the 3rd walk issued by Rogers. Hitting and running with Chet Lemon. Barely makes contact. It does get Wilfong over. Tying run in scoring position for Gibby. A blooper in the left center field. That'll carry deep enough to be caught. And Brock pops it up. Top of the 8th. We've got a switch, a lefty, and a righty. Let's bring in Comstock. Good old Commy. 0-1 count. Well, Mazzilli crushes it. Couldn't quite get it over the head of Lemon. Another strikeout by Comstock. He's so good at that. And he pulls the string on Randolph. Going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Nothing to do but push a button in the games like this. Going to the 9th inning. We'll bring in Roy Thomas. We haven't seen him in a while, I feel like. Ozzie Smith striking out. Yeah, I mean, the game is already determined that it's over. So they don't even give a crap anymore. They're just letting everybody strike out. Bottom of the 9th inning. They're bringing in Kirk Kaufman. This guy's got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and 2 pitches above 90. That's why he is their closer. Let's get it over with. Oh, Kennedy's going to gap it. Well, we'll definitely pinch run for Kennedy. That is his 18th double. Kennedy's coming out for Doug Baker. Is Jody Reed fast? I can't even remember. No, it's 84. I think Baker's an 86. Yeah. So Dougie B coming in to pinch run. Kevin, big hit Bass is up. See if he can't pull it to the right side. He's a switch hitter. He's going to bat left-handed. 0-1 count. And a base hit up the middle. The game is tied. Unbelievable. Oh, no, it hasn't been decided yet. Hell yeah, we're saying I'll be safe at home. There we go. As if there was any doubt. Okay, so give Kurt Kaufman a blown save. We are in the era of blown saves right now. Still nobody out. Let's lay down a sack bunt. Rob Wilfong. Oh, he just fonged it up. Oh, he gets it done. I thought he lined it back to Kaufman. He said it was just a comebacker. And Bass has advanced. Has advanced dementia. Let's see. Oh, man. I mean, we have to go with Chet Lemon. Could Chet Lemon show up and be the hero? He's batting 179. 1-0 count. Lemon! Deep fly ball to left. That'll get Bass to third. So the winning run is 90 feet away, and Kirk Gibson at the plate. We didn't even look at the in-game stats. Oh, Gibson is 0 for 3. Safe on an error and a stolen base today. Here we go. 3-2 count. And a ground ball to first, and we've got... Oh! It must have been an error! No, in a game filled with errors! Dennis Worth makes his second error of the ball game, and the Tigers win. A little bit of a shock. We needed that victory badly. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. Well, let's just pull up the play-by-play really quick here. Oh, it's simulating. Oh, it's a trade offer. This is all kinds of crap going on. Okay, let's pull it together here. Wow, the Royals are offering us Willie Wilson. That's hard to say no to already. Buddy Biancalana. Okay, who cares? Oh, they want to give us Bobby Ramos back. We have too many catchers as it is. Kelly Heath, who's an everyday third baseman for them, or second baseman, I guess. He's in AAA now. Nothing special there. And Danny Garcia, an old guy, so old he's got a black and white photo. Okay, there's really nobody I would want there other than Willie Wilson. Let's look at Willie Wilson. He's 28 years old. Could play anywhere in the outfield. He's a great contact hitter. He doesn't strike out. Well, he struck out 96 times in 1982 in our sim. He's got speed. That would give us a true leadoff hitter, right? We would have to cut Lemon, and maybe we can give Lemon back in this trade. And Bass would have to become our fourth outfielder. You know what? Let's talk. I mean, we're going to talk about this one. So let's eliminate the crap. This is crap. This is not helping. All right. Now, we have to get rid of Lemon. That's the only way this is going to work. But Bass has earned the right to stay on the team. Chet Lemon is done. And he's a free agent at the end of the year. Will they take on his money? Let's balance the cash. Trade is evenly balanced. Okay. So the key to them is Doug Drabeck. And Also, getting rid of Roy Thomas, which I don't want to do, but getting rid of Roy Thomas will free up a right-handed arm in the bullpen that would allow me to go get a right-handed closer without having to get rid of Gumpert or whatever. Roy Thomas has been great for us. A great free agent signing by me. I pat myself on the back. He was 9-3 in relief. I'm really liking this. Let's see if we can get... I mean, Kansas City doesn't have a lot of assets. Do they have a bullpen arm? Who's their closer? Let's see. Oh, it's Al Holland, who's a left-handed closer, and I don't like left-handed closers. They've got no one who could start, and they've got no one else in the bullpen that I want. Okay, so this is a great trade. I think I'm going to do it. Well, we're giving up Doug Drabek, who we got from Kansas City, if I recall. Yeah. So he's going back to his the team that drafted him in this game. Roy Thomas, he's 31. We don't care. Drabek, we got plenty of minor league starters. Chet Lemon, we're getting rid of for Willie Wilson. Now, Chet Lemon was a member of the '84 Tigers, so that hurts a little bit. But I mean, if we're thinking about trying to win, this is the right move. Would you agree? I don't see how I can't do it. They don't have anybody else that I want. So we're going to do it. We're going to submit the offer. This trade seems fair. Boom! We just did a deal. You saw it happen live. Or maybe it was Memorex. Okay. So we want to see how the game ended, but we'll hold off on that. We do have a day off. So we're going to play a day to advance. Everybody's going to be rested for the A's series. No trade offers there. Let's take a look at the standings first and foremost. Yeah, so the Yankees did get a win after our series concluded, which gave them a half game back. So they're 3.5. They were 4. Boston is 5.5. Baltimore's 8. Toronto's almost to 10 now. Seattle's jumped back ahead of Chicago, and Oakland, who we'll see for the first time, is 3.5 back. California holding on, actually. National League. Well, the Mets have closed it to 3.5. That is kind of amazing. And, wow, 14-game lead now over Cincinnati and San Diego by Los Angeles. That's amazing. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball, Daily Beat. Angels walk all over the Athletics pitching. 17-0. Holy shit snacks. Detroit expands the lead with a 6-5 victory. Yeah, what are we going to do with this clown? He's got a black eye in the picture. Dunbar leads the Rangers to a 7-4 victory. An 11-8 win puts Seattle in first. Good old Dick Schofield, who's got like a 90 power. Okay, transactions. Are there other trades to be mentioned? There is not. Okay, there's a ton of shit going on here. Okay, first of all, the Cubs are giving Roger Clemens a 4-year deal. He's only 21 years old. And he started 103 games. He wasn't even in the majors in real life. But they're locking him down. I got to update that myself, but we'll get to that. That's funny. Okay. Philadelphia, who signed Kansas City's pitcher Bill Paschal, is maybe going to lose him for the rest of the year. Perhaps he'll be available for the playoffs, it looks like. Hey, man, he was actually pretty damn good in a Phillies uniform. Phillies are in trouble, though, right? I mean, we just saw that the Mets are 3.5 back, and they've lost a starter who was 10-4. That's kind of impressive. Then a guy named Larry Johnson retired. He was a Tiger when we started this scenario. We released him in '81, and he finally just got the picture that he's unwanted. And then you see the trade here. Wilson for Lemon, Drabek, and Thomas. We'll take a look more into that tomorrow. And then Salome Baroja of the White Sox signs a 3-year deal. He is their, well, at least a one-time closer. He's having a Dave Smith type year in the bullpen, but he's got good numbers. And he is getting an extension for $205,000 a year. There's a lot going on. Let's go ahead and pull up the box score. First and foremost, let's take a look here at the play-by-play. I want to know how that ended, and I believe it was because of an error, right? How else could it be? Let's see. Scroll on an error. Yeah. Tigers win 6-5. I mean, that's so lame. All right. Oh, don't forget about the giveaway. Get in on that. 4 great cards. Even if you're not a collector, man, just you put them in your underwear drawer, the clean underwear drawer anyway, and put them back there and just let them ferment for a few years. And, I mean, those cards can be pretty damn valuable. I'm not giving away just crap. I'm giving away the good stuff. Player of the game. Man, so many unearned runs. Wow. The Tigers did not give up one earned run. As far as the game knows, we pitched a shutout today. That is so lame. And then the bullpen comes through and strikes out 5 batters to make it look like we did well. Anyway, we're going to give player of the game to Terry Kennedy. He had a double today. He drove in 2 runs. Great job by TK. The loss goes to Kurt Kaufman. Blew a save. The second error of the day by Dennis Worth cost them the win. A nice farewell gift, a win for Roy Thomas, and then we put him on a train to Kansas City. We're not paying airfare. Okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with the first game of the A series, and you may find a new bullpen arm in the closer's role. So stay tuned for that. Until then, everyone, have a great day.